All right, the fun and festivities of above freezing temperatures is about to be over for about the next 2 months. I looked ahead in the forecast. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to test. Now these leaves are pretty wet because we've had rain and stuff, so you can see some rain. So what I'm going to do is see how has the leaf loft held up. Are these going to be perfectly dry? Oh, here comes Mr. Brown Feet. You can see how he loves to do that stance on his hind legs and give me the inquisitive look. Like, by chance, would you have a nut? Perchance? He's one of Tupac's kids, I believe. He's the third one that I'm not absolutely positive of, but he hung out with them all the time. Here's Rover. Rover, you're going to be here for the unveiling of the leaf loft. Well, maybe not, because if you're standing on it, I can't do it. And by the time you leave, that's when I'll be able to do it. So maybe you won't. But you're here for the opening ceremony of looking in the leaf loft and determining, did the design work? Determining if the design worked. Did it keep the leaves completely dry? Or are we going to find little pools of water? No, she couldn't wait. She couldn't wait to find out. In fact, she couldn't wait so much that she's running away. So here we go. Oh, look at what she left for us. I don't think that was there before. We're going to have to look. In case anyone's ever been curious, that's actually pretty big. That's a healthy one, so she must have eaten a lot. Squirrel present looks like. And they hardly ever do this, but so that's kind of interesting. But it's morning, so you know, whatever. Here we go. I'm gonna check out. The leaves are perfectly dry. That one looks like it's not, but it's just shiny because it's so dry. We're good. The leaf loft design works. Excellent. And nobody's taking any leaves from it apparently. So I don't know if that part of the design will work, if they'll actually start using it. Gizmo, I put it in like kind of primarily for you and your sister. And maybe your brother, if Brown Feet's your brother, which I think more and more he is. Because I see Brown Feet and Gizmo together a lot, you know, so I think they're brothers. So I came back here and here's Rover, and all I gotta say is, well, Rover, it might be big, but at least it's well formed, right? Yeah, it's a little big for most squirrels, but she is kind of a bigger squirrel, and she does eat 2 nuts instead of 1, so. She's like, could you please not tell this to the world? What are we telling everybody here? I'm a girl, you know. I got my ladylike persona to guard. Yeah, it probably wasn't you. I'll go back on the video, Rover. Maybe it was there before you jumped up. Gizmo and I have already been through a hawk alert today. I had just gone inside to get some water, and I came out and the squirrels were crying, so I knew there was a hawk. And the loudest cry was coming from within a hide that I had made for Hansi, one of the very first hides, maybe the first. No, the second one. The first one was for Little Black Bear. And it was the second hide I'd ever made. It was for Hansi, and he was in there just crying his little heart out, just the way Tupac was such a great alerter. Now he's hiding from me. But I was gonna say he did so good not being afraid of me, because why are you hiding from me, Gizzy? Oh, maybe he's hiding from him. Giz? He's in there. So he did a great job, because like a lot of times the squirrels, like, they'll be in a hide and I'll be walking by trying to find the hawk, and then when I walk by I spook them and they come running out. He did real good. I heard him crying in there, so I kept, you know, kind of a couple feet distance from the hide, and I let him know I'm walking this way, I'm walking this way, so he knew which way I was going and he wouldn't get spooked, and he did great. He just stayed in there. He did perfect. He waited till the whole thing was over and then he came out. He's really smart. All right, we should be able to get some butt bouncing in here. Hey! We'll be seeing some butt bouncing here. Oh, I interrupted it with my crunch. My crunching of a nut. Is this Chino? Were you doing that? No, this is the other one that looks like Chino. Chino takes from my hand. We've been through a lot. This is probably a girl. Okay, and here's Mocha. She's been following me around. She's a girl, so it's a big deal that she gets here. And this one, I'm just not sure what she is. This is a nice boy. I think that's a boy. I think I checked him out. And then there's White Tip. And oops. It's mating. It's mating, and that's how this is. This is the super nice one. Comes up to me, I'm always thinking it's Pippi or Sparkle, but I'm starting to get the feel for it now. This is, let me go to the other side, make sure I'm not wrong, but I don't think this is Pippi. That's right, we have no tattoo there. So, but it's a very nice squirrel, very subdued, and just comes to me for food. Someone just tried jumping up here, and she stayed perfectly calm. Super nice one. She's nice and big, so she doesn't have to worry about hawks as much as some of the other ones. I've noticed in the winter, the more they get to looking like a fox squirrel size, or at least approaching it, we have a lot less trouble with hawks. Like I'll see where they'll have marks on them, but the hawks can't get them, and I think they get just enough weight on them, and it's too bad they can't keep that nice, safe weight all year. But of course, there are trade-offs. Someone, I think it was Budokan, I think, had pointed out that at least when they don't have the winter weight, they might move a little quicker. I'm not sure. But with the winter weight, around here, it's like extra hawk safety. I end up seeing squirrels with marks, but they don't get taken. I haven't seen any get taken in so long. I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel very fortunate. I think we're doing good. And they are showing up with the marks on them. So I think the hawks are trying and failing. I'm out on a walk and I ran into S-Curve. S-Curve, you gonna come here? I guess not. I just saw Great Aunt Yurdi. She just flew in here. She's been the one that is the most impervious to weather. It's going squirrel crazy out here today. We got mating, so a lot of people are hungry. And rather than dig around in the ground for food, they'd rather come get some easy grub, get some McDonald's takeout, and be on their way. You coming to the Taco Bell?